Good morning and welcome to Santo André. We are live here from the final special test of this year's Enduro Vintage Trophy. Santo André, a small town in Portugal, where we have had here many times the World Enduro Championship passing through here. And this year, Portugal receives the annual Vintage Enduro Trophy from this little town in Portugal near the sea. Who has been here before knows very well this the capacity of the Motorsport Club of Santo André to organize this type of events. We are here live from a very special cross test or the sighting lap before the start, and this is naturally the open class, which very disputed with some riders. Andrea Rastrelli, who we saw up in front, running the number 224 with a Honda 250, and Pedro Barradas, the local rider from Portugal, who is running the Yamaha TT 350 with the number 208. This is the main race that we have at the moment. 7 seconds separate these two riders, so it's going to be an intense race for these two, especially Rastrelli, who has is running the two line up into the short left-hander of the circuits. It's around the 850-meter circuit here in Santo André. It's going to be 7 laps. We're going to see who comes out front. Ready for the start of this special stage. As we said, the open class, which are riders or bikes up till 1991. Open class, any type of motor capacity, 2 or 4 stroke. Some of the guys I see with Honda XRs, CR250s, 2 strokes. Also a Macau 175. A lot of riders lining up. It's going to be quite intense here in Santo André. We've had a huge turnout of riders. A huge turnout of riders here coming out, who have come through all over Europe, up into Portugal, into Santiago do Cacém. So green flag is being shown for the riders. 15-second board is up. Let's see who gets the whole shot. 2 guys are fighting for the win in this, number 208 and number 224. Here we go. Pedro Barradas has fallen out a bit. He's in 4th place, but not a problem. Rastrelli is in front. He's come up quite in front. Rastrelli with a Honda CR250, but Pedro Barradas is in 2nd place, so he's chewing down his disadvantage, trying to get up, in 1st place. It's going to be quite interesting to see how this pans out. Andrea Rastrelli, so he is out in front. Honda CR, this beautifully prepared track. This beautifully prepared track here in Santiago do Cacém, slippery and sometimes they've been watered down, so I think Pedro Barradas just needs to control the rider who's in front of him to see exactly if he can maintain his minimal advantage. 7 seconds he had coming into this final stage. And further back we've got Nuno Barradas as well with the Honda XR and that Portuguese vintage Repsol jersey. So quite a few riders here. A lot of different kinds of bikes. Rui Manuel Carmo with a KTM GS 250. Also Salvatore Penizzi with a Honda CR as well. The 252 strokes are being quite chosen here. Now Rastrelli, or the two guys in front, pulling out a little bit. Further back we've got a little bit of a fight for third place. Rastrelli in front, coming out past the line again, maintaining his advantage through Pedro Barradas. Pedro Barradas got his home fans here as well. He lives just down the road, about 2 kilometers away. So the home advantage is coming into play here. Further back, we got the fight for third place between the Portuguese guys. But it's been, let me tell you guys, if you've just joined us now, this is the first special stage of the final cross test of this 2022 Enduro Vintage Trophy, which has been absolutely amazing. You riders who have stayed at home, you missed out on some great racing and some great special stages, I must admit. It has been a brilliant couple of days. Well, a bit more than a couple of days. A brilliant week here in Santiago do Cacém and Sant André, which is also where the acceleration test was. Naturally, in this tight circuit, Andrea Rastrelli, the European Enduro Vintage champion, on his CR 250 is a bit more at ease on this tight and twisty track. The big heavy TT 350 from Pedro Barradas is a bit big, a bit heavy for this kind of track, but he's doing quite well. Further back, we still got the fight on for third place, but it's Nuno Barradas there in fourth, getting on the heels of the Kawasaki of Álvaro Gaspar, the KX 125. Okay, we are back, and we've still got Andrea Rastrelli in front, pulling out quite a big margin now. It's going to be important to see if Pedro Barradas can sweep in and get up to the back of that Honda CR250. It's going to be difficult. The CR has been quite fast in these tight and twisty tracks. Pedro Barradas has been quite strong in bringing that TT350 up to speed, but naturally this course obviously favors the Honda CR. As I was saying, it's been a great couple of weeks here in Santiago do Cacém and Sant André as well. Some brilliant special stages, and the course has been absolutely amazing. All the riders have been congratulating the organization for all the work done and the brilliant special stages and all the hospitality that we've been seeing throughout these days. It's been absolutely amazing. Certainly a big event to follow next year in France, and where the vintage enduro, vintage trophy guys are getting even more notoriety throughout the years. Pedro Barradas now coming into some lappers. Rastrelli has passed them quite well, and he seems to be going off into the distance. We'll see if this 7-second gap is able to wind down or not. But in fact, it's oops, and here we got also still a fight for third place between the Kawasaki. We've got a Macal 80cc as well in the middle. But we've had some beautiful bikes throughout this Portuguese landscape. It's been absolutely amazing. And if you've been following us also on social media, the FIM and the FIM Vintage social media platforms, you've been seeing some amazing pictures and some amazing videos throughout the year. Okay, so it's Rastrelli who's finished in first place. Rastrelli so finishes in first place. And we're going to talk to the Portuguese rider. We're going to talk to the Portuguese rider as well about the race. Pedro Barradas, is this your home race? How has it been for you?
Boa tarde a todos. Correu bem. Tinha bocado de pressão em cima para tentar gerir o tempo que tinha. Não sei que tempo é que foi. Não sei se fiz primeiro ou segundo. Vou saber mais daqui a bocado, mas gostei muito de correr principalmente em frente ao meu público. Obrigado.
Okay, so Pedro Barradas saying that he's not quite sure if it's first or second place yet. We will see the official timing, but let's talk to Andrea Rastrelli. Good race.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The race is very fantastic. Very nice. My competitor is a good man.
Okay, Andrea, congratulations. We are not sure yet about the final time, the official time. We will see. Nevertheless,
no official 9 seconds.
No official 9 seconds. We will see. We will see. Well done, Andrea Rastrelli, the European Vintage Champion. And we will see, in fact, the final results. They shall be posted. Okay, that was a pretty intense race at this time. Andrea Rastrelli, maybe it's not official yet. We're waiting for the confirmation, obviously, but his team says he has won by 2 seconds. Let's wait and see. Pedro Barradas was trying to catch him, but it was quite intense, especially the spectators and all the home public pushing for Pedro Barradas. Let's see, Pedro Barradas also was a Portuguese rider, also represented Portugal in many 6 days events. Gold medal finalist for the 6 days. So he knows exactly what racing is about. So next we have the Evo races. They are coming into the pre-park. Evos are manufactured up until 1986. The X1 class is up to 125cc and the X2 class is over 125cc. So in first place for the X1 class we got Giorgio Volpi on a Accossato CE80 80cc bike. And in second place, 18 seconds behind, we've got Riccardo Terranova on a Cagiva 125. And on the X2 class, they're going to be racing together. We have Raffaele Guasco on a Pux F5 250cc. And also in the X2 class, separated by 1 second, is Maurizio Cecconi, or Ceccioni, I think it's like that, on a Honda XR 250. So here we go on the sighting lap, and let's wait until they all line up and see how it goes.
Classe X1 e X2 para a volta de aquecimento para o warm-up da próxima manga. São que a motos com ano de construção até 1900. Ele tem uma vantagem ou de 18 segundos e 4 metros para o seu mais direto adversário, o outro italiano da Cagiva, Riccardo Terranova, número 197. E depois entre a X2, Rafael Guasco chega aqui no comando da classificativa, aliás, da classificação desta categoria. Tem atrás de si a 1.2 o outro italiano, no caso Maurizio Cecconi, piloto da Honda XR 2,5.
Não volta atrás, estava a fazer, porque às vezes estava a voltar atrás. É melhor isso sim. É melhor isso sim. Eu não continuidade da corrida. Pode depois é deixar, às vezes quando sobe a linha fica mais fixa e depois os gajos não dão a volta e começa a dar as mas aqui só mesmo os que vão à frente, não volta atrás. Não. Vais filmar à frente, chegas ao lane deixas a câmara um bocado fixa, que depois já has de ver que já és muito começar a lente do teu e estavas a apanhar os riscos, apanhavas os riscos muito em cima. Já.
Porque eu estava aí a fazer coisa, não estava a fazer sentido ir atrás com a câmara.
Okay, so we're lining up for the second race of the day. It's been a good couple of weeks here in Santiago do Cacém. Riders lining up on the grid. It's the Evo class, X1s and X2s. So up until 125 cc's, and then the X2s are over 125 cc's. Bikes manufactured until 1986. Some bikes warming up last minute, and hoping some wanting to line up in the second lineup, but no, this has to be a full motocross start. Everybody on the same line as once. Let me remind you again, we got two classes in this race, the Evos, the X1s and the X2s. So we've got in first place the X1s Giorgio Volpi, Accosato 80cc with the number 198. So he's starting right on the inside. With Maurizio Cecconi, or Ceccioni, number 201, right next to him on a Honda XR250. And they're off. Ceccioni, well placed with the XR250, grabbing the whole shot and racing up onto the front. We've got another 7 laps here in Santiago do Cacém in this beautiful cross test. Quite simple, it's because it's just got one little drop down in the back where we can't see, a bit hidden away, but it's a simple drop down. Even the smaller bikes are able to manage this. We're all coming back now into view and into the public as well, all pulling for the riders. Coming up to the 1 lap. Well, we've got up in front number 201, and that is Maurizio Cecconi with 198 low. In second, it's Volpi and Guasco, number 204 in third place. Two different classes. Volpi is the X1, Guasco is second place in the X2 class. So it'd be interesting to see. It's just 1 second separating the two riders, Raffaele Guasco and Maurizio Cecconi. So it's going to be interesting to see if Cecconi can manage this lead, not throw it away. A few more laps to go for the Italian rider. So here we come up for another lap around this circuit in Santiago do Cacém, right in the heart of the city. We've had some beautiful special stages and a remarkable special stage around the ancient castle of Santiago do Cacém, which I'm sure if you've been following us through this event, you've been seeing some beautiful images as well, video and photos. through our media partners as well. So Maurizio still in front with the Honda XR250. A very, very successful bike during the 80s and 90s as well. XR250s, the XR600s as well, and then later on the 650, which had huge success in the American Baja series. And then later as well, and around about more or less the same time, we've had the XR400s, which came into the enduro scene as well, and were quite successful. Actually, Honda at that time were quite dominant. Here we come up again, Maurizio Ciccone with Giorgio Volpi in second place in the race, but he is in first place of the X1 class, and Riccardo Tevenova with a 197 is in second. In this special stage by Motoni, one of the sponsors of this event. They are a Portuguese motorcycle accessories company, representing many off-road brands since 1989. We've also had a lot of sponsors and a lot of help during the during this event, naturally. Moltoni being one of them, also IS3, Scott, and especially the Portuguese mayors and the county councils that have been strongly supporting this organization for many years now. They've had here the around this area, we've had the World Enduro Championship has been here quite a few times. Also, some rally teams have been around this area as it's quite sandy, practicing with their rally bikes. KTM official team have been here, Red Bull KTM. Now, further back in the field, we've also got a little bit of confusion with some riders swapping places, trying to get their bikes to the finish. Some are splurting around and trying to get to the end. Klaus Jazumbek on the Maiko GS450. Also, this is coming into the last lap. So we've still got Maurizio Ciccone in first. Final moments in this X1 and X2 category here in Santiago do Cacém, right in the heart of the Alentejo in Portugal, right close to the sea. In fact, where we are now, we can see the sea right on at the end with a beautiful castle in the background. I'm sure we'll have a few more images of that as we go along during this transmission, during this live stream And coming into the last lap, it is the number 201, so quite ahead in the S2 class. And then Giorgio Volpi as well, number 198. We'll try and get a few words with these guys at the end, but they are coming out of this race with a lot of adrenaline pumping, and they just want to party at the end, basically, and get it over and done with. And I'm sure they will be ecstatic for finishing this wonderful vintage enduro trophy here in Portugal. But we will try as much as possible to try and speak to Maurizio and Giorgio Volpi. So coming up to the finish line. And it's finished for the number 201. Finishing number 201 and the 198 as well. Ok, Maurizio, che bella gara, no?
Era bella, divertente. Molto bello, divertente. Bisogna stare attenti perché ci sono dei punti pericolosi, sassi, un po' viscido, però è andata bene. Spero di aver recuperato, che ero secondo, un secondo e mezzo. Vediamo.
Okay, congratulations to Maurizio and his ride. He's obviously very happy about this track. A bit slippery in some stages, as he was saying, but congratulations, bravo. And the Honda XR250 managing to get to the end, which is great. And also the other riders coming into shot as well. So it has been a wonderful time. Let's try and speak to Giorgio Volpi. Giorgio, che gara, no?
Bellissima, complimenti, bellissima organizzazione, bei percorsi, molto vari, molto belle e speciali. Il primo giro per 1080, molto veloci.
E la motocicletta?
Un bijou.
Bravissimo, bravissimo. Okay, so Giorgio Volpi has finished this, and he is extremely ecstatic, obviously giving praise once again to the organization and saying that his bike is a precious machine, which it is in fact, the Accosato. And we have now number 204, Raffaele Guasco.
Hello guys.
How was your race?
Just a little bit unlucky because I broke my tube of the radiator and I lost all of the water, so I have repaired the bike yesterday night, and today it was I was so close with my competitor Maurizio, just 1 second, and so it's the race. Anyway, good, very good organization, beautiful seaside, beautiful side, popolo portuguese, molto gentile, molto gentile.
Thank you very much, and it was a pleasure having you guys here, and we hope to see you very much soon. Thank you very much. So that was Raffaele Guasco con la Pux 250 252 stroke. He was saying that he had some problems with his bike yesterday, ripped the radiator tube, and had to fix, have a quick fix, and he came in with just 1 second separating himself to his competitor. Let's see how the official times are going to be coming out very soon. I don't want to give you anything that is not official, obviously. So let's see if we can get, in the meantime, some more information about the riders. We're waiting now for the A1, A2, sorry, the A0, A1 and A2 class. Riders, bikes from until 1975. The A0s are until 75cc. The A1, sorry, up until 125, and the A2s are obviously the up until 250 cc's, right? All manufactured until 1975, so before I was born even. Let's see how these guys go, and we'll give you just some images. They should be arriving for their sighting lap pretty soon, so let's see how it goes. Meantime, we've caught hand of the very busy Delciu, who is the race director of the motocross special stage today. Delciu, we've only had a couple of races so far, but the track is holding out quite well.
Well, so far so good. We have done the wettering yesterday and this morning. The track is well prepared. Surface looks handling good with this wind. We hope to keep this pace till the end. We have a lunch break at 12 o'clock. We hope to get a track back again to some wettering. And so far so good. Marshals are okay. Thank you very much for the marshals to be here. And thank you to everyone to be here on this lovely day. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much for your words. And we'll let him get back to work. And obviously, as you can see, the public has come out in big force today in Santiago do Cacém. We've got beautiful weather, as we have had over these last couple of days. Just a little bit of rain on the Thursday, which was the acceleration test. It was a bit unexpected, to be honest, especially for us in Portugal. But it just watered down the track a little bit, helped to not create too much dust on the first big day of racing on the Friday. And on the Saturday we had a little bit of dust, but very, very manageable. And now we're seeing the riders come into their sighting lap for this for their motocross test. Tá? Posso? Tá? Okay, we are back, ready for the start of this third race of the day. The A class, the A0, A1 and A2s, bikes up to 75, up till 1975, so they're off. Whole shot for Sala with a number 42. Paolo Maria Sala with a zoomed up GS 175. Coming up in front, he is first in the A2 class, so bikes up until 125. Sorry, up until 175. And then we got Federico Fregnin, first in the A0 class, so bikes with 75 cc's. It's him and Carlo Cavalli and also Claudio Luciani. Oh, and it's up to the front. It's a pass for the lead. Coming in past the chrono line with a 0:42 in front. So that's Paolo Maria Sala, followed by Fregnin. In second place, waving to the public, having some time to wave to the public, which is excellent. Full Italian lineup for these classes. Some beautiful bikes. And coming in with a yellow jersey as well. Some beautiful bikes here with the SWMs, the Gileras, the Fantics, the Ancelotti, Rombo 125, the Zundap GS 175 as well. So some amazing bikes built up until 1975, still running to these days. Obviously the riders preparing and caring them like their own sons even, and bringing them up to race spec, which is absolutely beautiful to see. We've got another pass for the lead in the meantime with Fregnin. The number 31 with a Fantic Cavallero passing up to assume the lead. Here he comes, looking back. And seeing Sala right behind him, standing up. He's obviously passing there with his fans as well. Enjoying the absolute most here in Portugal. In fact, it's been unanimous, the feedback from the riders and the teams, that they are having an absolute blast here in Portugal. Great weather, great food, as you can probably imagine, and obviously some great racing here with some beautiful special stages. The Santander Motorsports Club doing absolute brilliant work here for this organization. Obviously they've got some experience organizing not only the national enduro races here in Portugal, but also the World Enduro Championship that is passing here, or passes here, and has passed here many times in the past, and will do as well in 2023, the last race of the World Enduro Championship calendar. is passing here in Santo Andrea as well. Whoop. And Freña continues to be in front of Sala. Fast, amazing how that little 75cc Fantic Caballero can rip through and can certainly spin out the revs on that engine. Competing with the 175 Zundap of Paula Maria Sala. Obviously they're in different classes, but a race is a race, my friends. If they're all in the same starting gate, it doesn't matter what different class they are. Oh, and it's a bit of a slip from Freña on a left-hander. I don't know if you guys were able to see it, but seems to be a three-way battle for the lead at this time. As I was saying, as soon as they put their helmets on, it's no one's a friend in this type of race. We've seen some beautiful camaraderie throughout the week and throughout the special stages, and also the liaisons. Stopping, helping, pushing other bikes that have broken down from other teams, from other countries. This is an absolute joy to watch the camaraderie and the inter-country help, should I say it like that? It's been absolutely amazing. One special stage, or one time check that I was at, we had a Polish team who had the car broken down. The service car had broken down in the meantime, and they were just sitting there and waiting. And naturally, some guys from the Portuguese team came along, gave them some petrol, gave them some fuel, sprays on the chain, and pushed them along the way. And that is the spirit that we see here in Portugal, the spirit that we see in this vintage Enduro trophy. It's been absolutely amazing. At the front, we've got Federico Freña and Paula Maria Sala. So 2 laps to go for these guys. Oh, Freña just wringing everything out of that Fantic. Trying to take up that first position again in this twisty, tight cross test we have here in Santiago do Cacém. And it's been absolutely amazing how the government here, the local government, has sponsored and helped out in every which way possible, and even sometimes the impossible, to get this special stage and all this vintage Enduro trophy up and running, and giving the riders and teams this beautiful event. This special stage sponsored by Motoni. Motoni.pt. You can see all their brands that they represent. Motoni.pt. You will see they are representative of Scott 6D helmets, X-Trig, Renthal, Twin Air. They have been around since 1989, more or less the same time as these bikes, but it's been founded by Antonio Silva, who is actually racing in this vintage Enduro trophy. You'll see him a bit further on in the B3 class. Coming up to the 1 lap board, the guys Paulo Fregna seems to have, Federico Fregna has seemed to caught up to the lead again. And he's coming up to the end of the race. Fregna. Coming up, maybe we can see these guys straight away. We can talk to Federico Fregna. Che gara, no?
Che gara, hi. It's been fantastic, really very nice, a good organization. Grazie mille di tutto. Me and my friend Paul, we are enjoying a lot. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the holiday we pass here in Alentejo. It's a beautiful land. I appreciate it a lot. And with friends, we can make battle. And it's very
Very nice. Thank you very much.
It's very funny, and we
enjoy.
Open heart.
Grazie Portogallo.
Grazie mille Portogallo.
Grazie Portugal.
Grazie a tu. Va bene. These are the riders that have just given us a wonderful show here in Santiago do Cacém. The beautiful A0, A1 and 2 bikes up to 1975, and Fregna managing to grab the class lead. Obviously, these are not official times I'm giving you, and official results. Here or there or here, yes. Va bene? Coming into this final race of the morning, we have the A3 class, which are bikes up till 1975, but above 175cc. And it's gonna be a race, these beautiful bikes, and I'm sure we're gonna be able to hear this special bike that we got on the track, the Métis of the Portuguese João Paulo Fragoso, with a Triumph 650 engine, the twin cylinder, beautiful machine, and it's been the delight of many fans who have turned out to this, just listening to that roar and watching João Paulo Fragoso twist that throttle of that Triumph engine with, as you might know, the gear selector on the right-hand side, as opposed to the traditional, well, not traditional, but at the time it wasn't traditional, but the now traditional gearbox lever on the left. João Paulo Fragoso, the Portuguese rider, delight of the Portuguese fans as well. Coming now up into the pre-park. Let's see how these guys go for this last race of the morning. We're going to have a quick break, a quick lunch break here in Portugal in our Portuguese time, and we will be back at Portuguese time 1:30, so 2:30 CET time, Central European time. It will be 2:30, or let's make it 2:15. Sorry, I didn't just make that up, but it's we will be back just before the start of the races in the afternoon. So, João Paulo Fragoso bike, the 008 on his number plate, with the traditional Portuguese team colors, the green, yellow and red. Coming into here we go then. Fight for the first corner with a Polish rider right in front. Richard Agustin coming up to the front of the pack. João Paulo Fragoso a bit buried in the back now, getting a little bit dusty. Riders coming into view now over the top of the hill. We've got the Polish rider in front. I think he was one of the riders who got some much needed petrol in the special stage, or before the special stage. João Paulo Fragoso coming in fourth place, I think fifth maybe. The Portuguese rider. .004 coming up into the first round is Richard Agustin on the KTM 250. Tortoli there in fourth place. Tortoli is in the lead of this race, coming into the final special stage. Spanish rider as well. Salinas Launch on a Bultaco Matador 250 as well. The Bultacos, the Spanish brand. The Spanish also very patriotic with their brands, the Montesas, the Bultacos. Coming in. Now still a big fight for the lead. The Polish and the German. I think it's Uwe Weber in second place. Coming in, we'll have confirmation of that as soon as they pass the finish line. So it's Weber in second place, also the Spanish. Xavier Castisoler in third with the Bultaco Frontera. But the German Uwe Weber with the MZ GT350. Just listen to that Métis. Beautiful bike coming in. João Paulo Fragoso, the Portuguese rider. He's part of the Portuguese team into this, the Nations team. Also riding with Antonio Silva and also Luís Guerra. Antonio Silva on a KTM GS250, the B3 class, which we'll see after lunch. And also Luís Guerra with a Suzuki PE250 as well will be in the afternoon. The track will be watered down a little bit coming into the afternoon races, so this dust will die down, which will be good for all of us who are watching at home. We can see the riders, we can see the racing. But it is a fight for first place. In the meantime, Tortoli is just standing back and looking to see what's happening in front of him, maintaining a safe distance. But it is Richard Agustin in front with Uwe Weber in second place with the MZ GT350. João Paulo Fragoso, here he goes. Being caught up by the Canadian at this time, but obviously the Portuguese public is rooting for the national rider to finish this race on that beautiful bike. And still fighting for the lead. Up in front, Tortoli in fourth place is just managing and controlling his lead coming in. Hopefully we'll get him into the first place. He had a 58-second lead coming in, so pretty normal. He just needs to stay behind these guys, not make many mistakes. And if the guys do make a mistake in front of him, hopefully he won't get caught up. Here we go. Whoa, slide out for the Polish rider. The German now being pressed by Casti, the Spanish rider on the Bultaco Frontera. All seems to be the same at the front for the meantime. The dust is picking up a little bit, but the Spanish rider is still pressuring the two guys in front, so no rest for the guys in front. It seems to be João Paulo Fragoso as well, slowing down a little bit. Just trying to get to the end of this Enduro Vintage Trophy. He raced Farley Castle a couple of years ago as well. The motocross, the veteran motocross race. So coming in, closing in fact, on the finish line. It's going to be shown the two The 2-lap board coming out. Oh, the 4 riders are very, very close. The Polish rider is closing up the guys behind him. He's wheeling down the start straight, and he's maintaining the guys behind him. It's a very twisty track, so passing isn't the best here in this track in Santiago do Cacém, but obviously the start is a little bit of everything here, and the Polish rider is in fact using that to his advantage, not letting Uwe Weber pass him, and also Enrico Tortoli is thanking him because he's maintaining the German rider. Oh, and we've had a fall. We've had a fall, and the Polish rider, just riding a little bit too aggressively, has fallen. That means the German rider is up in front. Tortoli seems to also pass that little bit without any problem. So the German rider coming into the 1-lap board is now in front. Uwe Weber on the MZ GT350, coming past. He's been super fast these days. Also the Spanish rider, and Tortoli is already celebrating the victory. As he comes by with into the last lap. Everything seems to be the same at the front for now. Uwe Weber maintains the lead of this special stage. Enrico Tortoli, who came in with a slight advantage of this race, is in third, just maintaining his distance. Nobody behind him to challenge him, so he can more or less cruise to the finish line. And let the Italians come in. So we can speak to Enrico Tortoli. Enrico Tortoli. Let's speak to Enrico Tortoli. In inglese o italiani? Italiani. Va, che gara, no?
Bellissimo tutto, bellissima manifestazione, paesaggi bellissimi, molto comoda anche per i piloti, tutto bello da vedere, divertentissima. Sono contento, io qui sono in una veste che non mi capita tutti i giorni, me la sto godendo alla grande e vi ringrazio tutti voi, il team, la moto, la federazione, tutti dal primo all'ultimo.
Ok, la moto ora nel finale senza freno.
No, subito dalla prima curva. Sono convinto che qualcuno mi ha fatto uno scherzetto, perché non è possibile la prima curva senza freno davanti. Quindi io ho pensato a uno scherzetto. Qualche nemico c'è.
Bravissimo Enrico, bravissimo. Ciao. The Italian team, Enrico Tortoli, wins the A3 class. He once again congratulates all the riders, all the team, and all the organization for this fantastic 6 days, or actually the Vintage Enduro Trophy. It's not 6 days anymore. And he is just showing us that he does no break since the first corner, the first lap of this last special stage for him. So fantastic, Enrico Tortoli, without a break. And what a wonderful image for these riders. In fact, everybody of this class and everybody that we've seen this morning, without a doubt, it's been a wonderful, wonderful race. Don't go too far, you guys, because we've got racing starting from 1:15 Portuguese time, so that is 2:15 Central European time. Please come back, please rejoin us for the rest of the racing here in Santiago do Cacém, and obviously these riders obviously racing, and we will also speak to Uwe Weber. Hey, what a race.
Yes, it was a good race for me. Yeah, and I think on the last day, the first in the grass, this is good for me.
And you had a nice race with the Polish rider now. Good week for you guys, and what a beautiful race. Thank you.